The PMP exam is not hard. What is hard is the format of the exam. You have just over 3 hours, and in that time you have to answer 200 multiple choice questions, or about 1 minute and 12 seconds per question. What ends up happening is folks rush through writing the questions. They stop reading things in full and start making assumptions, and that's how they wind up failing the exam or not scoring as high as they possibly could have. So today we're going to walk through a sample PMP exam question, and I'll go over the strategies and tips to dissect that question quickly. Question 1. Project team members are concerned that a new resource does not seem suitable for an assigned task. How should the project manager respond to this concern? Option A. Contact senior management to discuss the possibility of reassigning the new resource to a different project. B. Schedule time to chat with the new resource to reassess their skills and understand their strength level. Option C. Ask the team members to document task-related deficiencies displayed by the resource. Option D. Contact the project sponsor to highlight these concerns and decide on an appropriate response. The trick to the PMP exam questions is to answer as quickly as you possibly can. And in order to do that, you have to have a bit of a strategy with each question. The simplest strategy is, step 1, find the throwaway answer first. It's going to be one that just couldn't possibly make sense or makes the least amount of sense given the context. What do you think is the most unrealistic or the throwaway question? If you thought option D, that's right. You wouldn't contact the project sponsor right away to highlight these concerns and decide on an appropriate response. And the logic to that is, well, you don't go to sponsors or senior leaderships with problems. You go to them with solutions. So a good project manager would understand the context, the situation, and have a recommendation first before going to a sponsor. A sponsor can be a really busy person, and they don't really want to solve problems for you. So now you're between options A, B, and C. Out of those remaining 3, what is the next best throwaway? If you guessed A, that's correct. You wouldn't start looking to reassign the resource and discussing moving them around with senior management without knowing more about the context of the situation. As far as you know, there have just been concerns raised about poor performance. So you're taking actions without really fully understanding the situation. It's really similar to the sponsorship question in option D. You don't want to go to folks with problems, you want to go to them with solutions, and you want to fully understand the problem in the first place. Now you're down to 2 options, B and C. What do you think? Option C. Ask the team members to document task-related deficiencies displayed by the resource. It's not necessarily incorrect to do that, but you wouldn't want to do that before first addressing the issues with the resource themselves. So the most correct answer would be option B. Scheduling time to chat with that resource to understand why they're performing the way they're doing, or to understand if there is even an issue at all.